welcome to day 6 of the Bodyholic Transformation Challenge, number 8. Some of you are in the States, in the New York area, dealing with extreme foggy smoke. Some of you have the best weather ever. Best weather ever. But I have to tell you that the heat outside of these doors is so intense for me right now here in Tel Aviv that, like, looking around, first of all, nobody's outside today. It is so extreme. And when you see a human being just walking around outside, everybody's moving like really slowly. So I came in here, turned the AC on. I'm noticing also I'm moving slowly. Basically what I'm saying is, let's start working and hope for the best. But I am very slow today. Like it's like a thick, warm fog of stillness. That's what it's like out there. Okay? I'm just sweating like I didn't do anything. I'm just sweating because I'm alive in this weather. Wow. But like I said, everybody's got their own weather stuff right now. So who am I to complain? We're going to get started, and it's a core flow today. We're going to begin by lying down. We're also going to get some nice deep stretches in. Let's open up our arms and let the knees fall from right to left while keeping the elbows and forearms on the floor. Okay, now we're going to pause, keeping the arms the way they are. Press your feet into the floor. Inhale. Exhale, lift the tailbone up, squeeze the butt, bring it back down. And again. Two more. And one more. And then from here, you're going to keep your back pressed to the floor. And if it's hard for you to do that, just bring your hands by your side, because this positioning actually makes the imprint harder. We're going to lift the heels up. The right knee comes up. You tap the floor and switch. And switch. 4, 3, 2, and now let's see if we can do the switch in the air. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press the feet into the floor. Bring your hands to the base of the skull. Exhale, lift the shoulder blades up to the right. And bring it back down. To the left. We don't have a lot of crunches today. It's actually going to be mostly in the plank, but we're just going to do this for a little bit. Maybe you're feeling a little sore from the sliders, from the pull-ups, because the core was working so hard. We're just going to do it for a little bit. Now, we're going to do one more like this, but let's add in a leg now. And now we lift to the right leg goes up, and we lift to the left goes up. Keep going for another 8. Just getting nice and warm. And when I say nice and warm, after the lecture I just gave you, I mean just getting the joints and muscles ready to go. 2, 1, and then let's release it, hugging the knees over to the chest. If you don't want to roll up, just carefully go through the side and lift up, or roll it up. And then from here, we're going to go on to our forearms. We're going to be on our forearms and our knees. And we're going to shift our weight forward. Shift, 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 shift. Then bring it back. Let's do that again. Shift forward. Then bring it back. Now let's do the same move with the right knee moving towards the right elbow. Shift it and kick it back. Same leg now for another 3. To really get the full extension of the leg. 1 more. And let's switch it up. One more. And then from here, get into a full plank. Let's open up to a side plank. Doesn't matter what side right now. Now, I want you to tilt the pelvis down a little bit, then exhale, lift it up, and arch that hand overhead. Let's go again. Down and up. Down and up. Again, down and up, and switch it over to the other side. Reach the hand up, pelvis down, and up, down, and up. 2, 1, and center. Try to stay in the plank. Then from here, we're going to bend the right knee onto the floor and switch. Keeping the shoulders away from the ears. 4, 3, 2, 1. Settle the knees down. And we're going to stand on our knees now. The right foot is going to come forward, really dig it down into the floor. Shift your weight forward. Flex the left leg. Maybe you can disconnect the left leg off the floor. Send it back down. Keep the right leg as it is. Flex, lean, lift. Flex, lower, reset. Hold it. Hold it. Gently lower down. We're going to do 4 on the other side now. The left comes forward. Dig in into the floor. Flex the right. Lean it forward. Keep the left bent. Lift the right flex. Reset. Let's do 1 more. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Now, bring the hands to the floor, the back foot back, both feet go back. Hold the high plank for a minute there. Bring the one hand to center, open up the other hand. We are in a high side plank, holding it just for a moment. Reaching the hand overhead, getting into a side bend. Bring it up. Hand comes to center. Switch it over to the other side. Exhale, reach it. Return it. Come back to center. Lower the knees down. Bring yourself down, tight elbows against your body. And with the tight elbows against the body, pick yourself back up, or you're going to be on your knees. Pick it up. Lift the knees, hold it. Lower the knees, forward with the body. Bring it up. Bring the knees up. And again, knees down, lower it down, push it up, knees up. Last time, knees down, bring it down, push it up, and come onto your back. From here, we're once again going to place the hands at the base of the skull. And we're going to lift the heels way up so we're on our tippy toes. Press your back into the floor. Exhale, crunch it up, engaging the pelvic floor. We're going to go for another 7, 6, 1 more. Now, let's bring the knees up. If it's too much, don't. Just keep them down, and you can also do one leg at a time. When you go down, keep your back pressed into the ground. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. And release it. Opening up the arms a little bit. Right leg is going to be on top of the left. Exhale to bring the legs over to the right. Bring them over to the left. And keep them here. Okay, so the legs are over to the left with the right leg on top, keeping the hip joint kind of open. So what I'm doing is I'm kind of pressing forward. And the hands are going to be at the base of the skull. And just like this, we're going to crunch it centered for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it here and just pulse it up. Very small moves. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the head down. Open up the arms. Come back to center. Left leg on top of the right. Bring the legs over to the left. Bring them over to the right and keep them there, pressing that left leg a little bit forward. Hands again at the base of the skull. Crunch it up. This way we're hitting our obliques nicely. 2 more. 1 more. Okay, and then from here we're going to pulse it up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 3, 2, 1. We're going to go through our side here, and then we're going to once again get into a plank on our knees, on our forearms. So from here, we're going to start shifting forward just like we did before. And then I want you to lower the chest down and lift it up, and then stay there without going back. So notice that really you're moving around your shoulder blades, keeping your belly off the floor. And we're going to go for another 4, 3, 2, 1. Get into a full plank. Open up once again to a side plank. Let's hold it right here now, lifting the top leg, only if possible. Now bring the leg forward if possible. Bring it right on top of the other. And then transition over to the other side. Hold it. Lift the top leg. Swing it forward. Bring it right over to the bottom leg and transition again over to the other side. We're going to hold it here. Top leg up again. Swing it forward. Maybe hold on with your fingers. You don't have to. Return it. Switch it. Top leg up. Swing it. Maybe grab a hold of it. Return it and center. Right hand is going to bring you up, then the left, then shift into a pyramid. Bring it forward. Right forearm down, then the left, left up, shift it back. Bring your belly all the way down. Place your forehead on top of your hands. Exhale to lift the shoulder blades, to lift the upper body up, keeping the shoulders down and away from the ears. We're going for 8. Hold it, lift the legs, only the legs, so the upper body stays up. Try to keep yourself from tilting to one side or overworking one side. Squeeze the butt. 3, 2, 1. Push the floor, flex the feet, push yourself all the way up and into a pyramid. Once again, shift all the way forward, bring it all the way down, push it all the way up, into the pyramid. This time the left foot gets closer to the right leg goes way up. Open the pelvis slowly, drop the right heel to the left butt. Send the right foot in between the hands. Bring the tips of your fingers forward, ever so slightly. You're just tapping the floor. Shift your weight forward. Flex that back leg, squeezing the butt. And if possible, lift your arms by your side. Lower it back down. Right leg goes back, left leg goes way up. Open the pelvis. Drop the left heel to the right butt. Exhale to drive that foot in between the hands. Tips of your fingers on the ground before you, in front of you. Flex the right leg. Arms up if possible. Gently bring it back down, bring it back, and send your right heel into the floor. Lift your tailbone up. Left leg goes way up. Without opening the pelvis, we're stretching the right leg and switch. Lower it back down and please come once again into a high plank. Hold it right here. Then from here, you're going to tap the right foot outside of the right hand and switch. One more and settle your knees down. Going on to your forearms once again. Straightening the legs, bringing the right knee to the right elbow. I meant left elbow. Right knee to left elbow, excuse me. And switch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Have a seat. We're going to bring the feet together, shifting the upper body forward, stretching it out. You're going to feel it around the glutes and the inner thigh. It should feel pretty good and necessary. And then come up to reach the right leg to the side, and the left arm comes up and over. And we switch. Now let's bring the left shin, so it's aligned with the mat. Send the right leg back and come up with your chest and then over, making it really heavy around the neck and head. Come on up. Transition over to the other side. Up and over. Bring it back up. Let's straighten both legs. Bring the flesh of the butt back. Inhale, bring the chest up. Exhale, up and over. Hold it right here. Bring the right hand behind you and open up to look at the elbow. And return it. And same thing with the left. Open up the positioning a little bit into a little bit of a V shape and try to get a little lower into the stretch. The right hand now reaches up for the stars. Try to open and look to the right, keeping the right butt on the floor. And then transition over to the other side. It doesn't matter to me if you reach your toes or your shins. It doesn't matter. As long as the knees are straight. And then come up one vertebrae at a time. Let's do one more stretch. We're going to go even wider. And come on forward, as far forward as possible, keeping the legs nice and flexed and straight. And then come up to release. Let's sit nice and tall and end with 2 deep breaths. Inhale, reach your hands up. Exhale to shake it out. One more time. And exhale to shake it out. Thank you so much. Tomorrow is day 7, which will mean that after tomorrow's workout, you're going to be smack in the middle of the challenge. If you are taking this challenge very seriously, which I hope you are, to jumpstart your leveling up your fitness level, or jumpstart the next level, what I do recommend, just because there have been some pretty solid interviews lately on the Bodyholic podcast. So one is with Patrick Herzog. Definitely check it out. Major fitness pro, huge on functional training. There's a band named after him that I've used on Bodyholic, and I highly recommend. I'm trying to see how I can get it over to you. There's that. So that's the one with Patrick Herzog. Then there's the episode with Carl Sterling. Highly, highly, highly recommended if you want like a major reality check and a motivation boost. And then finally, an older episode with Virginia Kinkle about female body composition. That's, if you have not heard that, go back. It's one of the early episodes, and definitely check it out. Where I'm going to meet up with her again for another episode soon. She just gave birth, so I'm going to give her a second, not too long, but it's major. If you're a woman and you want to understand your body composition a little bit more, definitely check that out. So those are the 3 episodes I would say, like, for now, in the frame of the BTC. Totally check them out. They're filled with knowledge and also jam-packed with a motivation boost. So that's that. And thank you so much for joining me today. I love it so much that we're doing it together. Tomorrow we are going to level up our cardio. As before, you're going to be going harder than me, hopefully. And if not, then you're just going to be doing what I'm doing, and I'm modifying it a little bit. And that's it. I'll see you then.